Good morning. This is the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Sunday, June 16th. We are now in 7-day a week fire operations, so these products will be available every day through the fire season. Our impact map, main concern, very strong winds across the southern third of Utah, southern half, south of a cold front. We've also outlined with this dashed line where south of that dashed line, fuels in general are deemed critical, where finer fuels in lower elevations have cured out, and we're getting fires in the 100 to 500 acre range now. So you can see these strong winds here, 35 to 45 miles per hour, accompanied by humidity in the upper single digits to the low teens. Not much further north, there's a cool down. There's a cold front actually very close to where that dashed line is. Now for tomorrow, still some strong winds down south, not as strong, more like 25 to 35 miles per hour. We will notice more showers and some wet thunderstorms popping up across parts of Idaho into western Wyoming. That continues on Tuesday. Looking at the map, some isolated lightning up north, some spotty precipitation in eastern areas and northern areas, but overall fairly light. A lot of new fire starts in the last 24 hours in the red. Recent fires in the yellow. Some of the fires in the larger circles are recent large fires or ongoing incidents. So definitely things are picking up. And it's been quite dry, not just the past week on the left, but the past 2 weeks, especially south of the Idaho border. I did have some heavier precipitation up in northeastern Nevada and, of course, further north up in Idaho. ERC point map basically reflects where the most critical ERCs are, and some of them down south are approaching the 90th percentile, some even near the 97th percentile, so keeping that in mind. 100-hour fuels also quite dry now, even into the Snake River Plain. We're seeing upper single digits on the 100-hour fuels, and that continues further south. Some spots here in Nevada down below 5%. Big broad trough of low pressure. We no longer have the big high pressure bringing record heat, but we still have dryness. Temperatures are cooling down significantly from north to south, but again, it's the far southern areas that'll stay dry. You see that dry tannish air mass across a good portion of southern Idaho, southern Utah, and the Arizona Strip. For that reason, we have two high-risk areas, one in the Arizona Strip and the southern third of Utah, mainly for middle to lower elevations, but strong winds everywhere. Further north, the fuel potential, fire potential is in varying degrees of getting towards critical, but also concerned about the northern Sierra front. Some strong winds coming in off the Sierra with a strong trough, so we have high risk potential for single digit to low teens humidity and strong gusty winds this afternoon there as well. You can see low teens in parts of the Sierra front, single digits down south. You can see these strong winds, a wide band of 30 to 40, maybe 45 mile per hour wind gusts up where you see these areas of purple, and also seeing some of that purple color here off the Sierra front as well. Now for tomorrow, the trough axis shifts further eastwards, but we're still concerned about that southern area. We have high risk down there as well, but much cooler everywhere else. You see those stronger winds are shifting further eastwards, not so much off the Sierra now as the winds have become more northerly. Most of the action shifts further eastward. Strong winds up north as well, but the humidity higher, and they would have had some recent showers. You can see the humidity on the right. Trough continues pushing eastwards on Tuesday. No longer have high risk. We actually have a big cool down in temperatures and a bit of a rise in humidity. So some of these areas go from brown to green. You'll see that on the RH here a little bit, picking up a little bit here in Utah. Light winds overall here, so not a big wind event expected on Tuesday, but here are the temperatures. You can see them today, and then Tuesday high temperatures, and in general, especially in eastern areas, we're looking at 10 plus degree cool down from today to Tuesday, and today is about a maybe 5 degree or 8 degree cool down from what it was just a few days ago. No significant precipitation to be seen here, except up in Idaho. We mentioned those showers and wet thunderstorms could be developing tomorrow, and especially into tomorrow into Tuesday. Now, the trough of low pressure still affecting us with cooler conditions, and also some showers possibly popping up in parts of northern Nevada and into Idaho again. Otherwise breezy on Wednesday. Same pattern on Thursday, cooler than normal temperatures. Enjoy it while it lasts here in June because it normally doesn't last too long. Then by Saturday, still under the broad trough of high pressure, but high pressure starting to build back in. The height lines start to rise a little bit. So some of these areas down south that won't be seeing rain will be shifting back to critically dry. 7-day precipitation totals, main concern or main impacts will be up in the central mountains of Idaho and parts of Wyoming and maybe some parts of eastern Utah, but by and large dry everywhere else. And the 8 to 14, the outlook, above normal temperatures, drier than normal conditions, so we'll be right back into active fire conditions. This concludes our briefing. Have a great day.